Good morning, traders. Happy Friday. This is Jeff here at Walsh Trading. It is Friday, October 17th. It's a couple ticks here after 7:45 here in the morning. Please keep in mind that futures trading does involve substantial amounts of risk. Certainly not suitable for all traders, investors, or producers. So let's take a look and see what happened here in the overnight markets, what's happening here yesterday, and what may happen here later on today. December live cattle finished the day yesterday up $1.10 here at 247.87. New contract highs, very strong move here, holding 5-day moving average support. Market's been up pretty strong here 10 days in a row for fat cattle prices rallying here. That's a pretty nice little move higher here. It's Friday, might get some profit taken here, so beware of that. But for the most part, the market looks very, very strong. Stochastics very overbought. MACD is pointing higher, and you do have 5-day moving average support here right around 245.68. As the market pulls back, expected to find support here against the previous contract highs from August, which was at 243.57. Feeders have been sideways here the last 3 closes here, not really going anywhere. Can't get much of away from that 381 area. Yesterday's close 380.95, up 27 here on the day. But the feeders, we've had kind of equilibrium days here the last couple of days. Maybe not so much on Wednesday, but yesterday's trade here finishing just not a whole lot of ticks apart here between the open and the close. Market might be losing some momentum. You are seeing volume drop off here in the November contract as everybody switches over to the January. Next week I'll have the January here as the front month. Yeah, feeders are strong. 10-day average giving you support here in January at 376.02. But it's Friday. Market's been up pretty strong here. Not consecutive days like the fat cattle did, but still might be due for a little bit of Friday profit take. And hogs were down $1 yesterday. December contract 82.60 is where it's settled. That's the lowest close that we've seen here. I believe I got to go back to August 14th. So lowest close in 2 months. Not a particularly strong sign. We'll look for this market to trend down and find support here around that 200-day moving average. That's at 80.32. That would be my next target to the downside. December corn's been hooking higher here 4 days here this week here, starting on Tuesday. Been working our way up. Yesterday they were up a nickel. Today they're up another 2 1/4 here, trading above that 100-day moving average. Haven't really traded up here. We touched it here about a week and a half or so ago on the 7th, but we haven't really closed up above it here. Only on 2 instances here recently, from September 12th, September 16th. So we got to stay up above that 100-day moving average. Stochastics pointing toward higher prices. MACD is starting to turn green. Had pretty strong volume here yesterday. It indicates to my eye a little bit of buying interest. Still hopefully see this market go up and fill that July 3rd gap there at 432 3/4. 200-day average giving us resistance for 438. We'll call that 440. Would be a nice little upside target from here. November soybeans are up in 5.5 cents this morning, 10.16 1/4, trading completely within yesterday's range. Yesterday we spiked all the way up to 10.19 3/4, but only finished at 10.10 3/4, 9 cents off the highs. Not a particularly strong sign. Didn't have a directional close breakout of the doji that we had here on Wednesday. Might be getting that here today. We are trading up above the 5-10-day moving averages, but we haven't had the full day trading session yet. Long-term moving averages are kind of sloppy and sideways and choppy. You've got the 100 and the 50-day crossing over here a couple of days ago, here Wednesday, Thursday's trade, but they're all kind of congested between 10.26 and 10.29. Market was not able to get up through there here earlier in the month. Looks like they might be making another run at it here. Stochastics pointing towards some higher prices. If we can get a better story here in soybeans, that market is ready to jump higher, I think. Soy meal's ticking up as well. Seasonally, it tends to perform the best out of the grain markets, at least according to my eye. It's up 270 here this morning, trading at 279.60. Yesterday was kind of a quiet day, up about $1, but everything's firm here this morning. 10-day moving average is the closest one below the market here at 276.5. We are setting new highs on the week, and we're flirting with last week's highs here as well at the moment. So soybean might be trying to turn itself around. Seasonally, like I've said before, this is the strongest out of all these markets. Bean oil's down a nickel here today, 50.82. Spiked higher here yesterday, but ran into 50-day resistance. Here, that 50-day moving average is at 51.60. Yesterday, finished day only up 7 ticks, right about where we started the day. Not quite a doji, but just within a few ticks difference there. Don't like the resistance that we saw here at the 50-day moving average, but bean oil seems a little bit conflicted. You had kind of a spike low here on Tuesday, kind of a spike high here on Thursday. Today we need a direction here for bean oil, I think. Wheat is trying to go higher, or at least it's not going lower. Let's put it that way. We made a low here in the market on Tuesday, a contract low, been working slowly higher here ever since, still trading below that 10-day moving average. That's going to give you some resistance, 503 and a quarter here. Yesterday we were up 3 3/4. This morning we're only up 1/4 cent here in Christmas Chicago wheat. Casey's looking the same way. Had a nice real bullish key market reversal, I think, here on Tuesday. That certainly looks like one to my eye, but we've not had any follow through since then. Tuesday we closed 488.5, 488 1/4 on Wednesday, 488 3/4 yesterday. Today we're 488.5, so we haven't had any real follow through from it, but at least temporarily perhaps the market has stopped going down. Other markets that I have signals in here today, the US dollar index. Where's that at? That's up 12. Well, no, that signal's gone here right now. So market activity has changed. Earlier this morning when I sat down, 5 and 10-day moving averages were flipping over to the sell side here, but the dollar's rallied up a little bit since I sat down here just a little bit after 7 this morning. The other signal that I have here on my chart is the Russell 2000. Had a signal in it here yesterday. That signal was erased here by the end of the trading session. We have seen the indexes spike lower here in the overnight session here. Russell was all the way down to 24.30 and change. Right now we're at 24.76. The Dow is trading right around that 50-day moving average. It's tested that 5 out of the last 6 trading days. Short-term averages are on the sell side, but the market is trying to find some support. Nasdaq's hit it, 2 times in the last 6 trading days, that same 50-day moving average, bouncing off it here, last Friday and bouncing off it here again today. The S&P's tested that moving average 3. It got close yesterday. Didn't really test it, I don't think. But 3 out of the last 6 trading days. So that 50-day average is kind of key level support here to kind of keep an eye on here, in my opinion. I do appreciate you folks listening. If you find my information useful, like this, share this, tell everybody about it. Would appreciate the support and the help. Need me cover something in particular? Let me know. Talk to you guys next week.